Wait, while you're both here, okay, so we're at
I'm gonna
the
find you.
2013 NAB radio show. What's the biggest takeaway from today?
That Big Sean is
This guy.
No. Listen, we had fun. I mean, we're both, for dudes like us, I don't want to speak for us together. I mean, we're just, I'm loyal to radio. You know, I know Sean is too, what it's meant to him. And to come to a convention like this, which usually has the stigma of being suits and ties and boring and people just, you know, saying all these things you don't understand, it was fun to bring, I think, a little bit of passion into the panel that we just did. And
Yeah, definitely.
it was cool. To hear his story about rapping for Kanye West
Amazing.
was one of the coolest stories I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's just cool to see people passionate about radio because, you know, somebody who's naive to radio like me, I don't know anything about it except that I love hearing myself on it. But it was cool to see that the people here wanted to be involved, were passionate, and it was the leaders of, a lot of these people were the leaders of radio here too, so it was just good to see him be so involved. And of course you had people who like from college radio who are just getting started to like on an intern type of level to everywhere in between, so it's tight to see people come together, and it's tight to see him want to work and like advance it, you know.
And I asked Rich on this, if you could fill in the blank, radio is what?
Forever. Radio's forever. I'm going to pitch a panel on millennials. I think there's a lot of interesting conversation about Sean's generation gets tagged a lot with being lazy because they're so digital, they're so digitally savvy, but it's really quite the opposite. They have a hustle that's different from my day when dudes were on the street and literally hustling records and stuff. You got a little bit of that, but these guys are on their computer hustling. I think that'd be an interesting panel.